Welcome back. Just want to say thank you so much, guys, for keep listening to us. And I'm Mo.
And I'm Mika.
Welcome back to our channel. This is episode 6.
Yes, 6.
6, girl. We are moving.
We moving. We still got this book is full of topics to talk about.
So many things to talk about, y'all. So many things to talk about. But before we do anything, how about we cheers to our listeners?
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
And these glasses are from Tracy. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Tracy.
That's some good red wine.
Yeah, it tastes
That's
so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's juicy. It's juicy. So what do we have to talk about today, girl?
Okay, we're going to talk about comparing your life to others.
Oh.
Okay, and I mean, if you follow me on Snapchat, I've been talking about this for a long time. We need to get in tune with what's going on with your own life. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Focus on yourself, and your life will be much happier when you focus on your own self. Don't worry about what your best friend doing, the co-worker doing, your cousin doing, your friends. Worry about you. Because what you see ain't really what's going on behind closed doors.
Amen to that.
I feel that everyone lives this fake reality. Like, oh, they're so happy. They're so in love. He done cheated on her. He done had a baby on her. There's so much stuff you don't know behind the scenes. I feel like when you know about their life, you won't want that life. So you should be focusing on yourself.
That's very true. That's very true. And Valentine's Day is one of those days. Like, you see a lot of people on social media on Valentine's Day.
Faking the funk is what they doing. Y'all know y'all not in love. He done cheated on you about 7 times. Yeah, y'all not in love. But they fronting for social media.
Some people broke up and, some put it on social media and some don't, which is okay. I think you should put whatever you want on, on social media, but as long as it's the real you, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But a lot of people just go ahead and just fake the funk, and you see people trying, looking at social media and thinking, oh, he doesn't care for me like this, or,
And I feel like too, if your man didn't show up for Valentine's Day, there's other holidays. Like Valentine's Day is one day. You got your birthday, you got Christmas, you got your anniversary. I wouldn't get mad if my husband didn't go all out for Valentine's Day. To me, we don't even celebrate Valentine's Day. We'll go out to eat, but it's not a big deal.
Right.
Like, it's not like, oh my God, I need to get a new purse. I need to get a new bag. Like, Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day. You're supposed to love somebody every day, not just on that one day. And I think people are taking this Valentine's Day, oh God, he gotta give me this, he gotta give me that. We gotta show we went out to eat. We gotta show we went to drink. Like, that is not, when y'all get home, y'all arguing is like, so you did all that? You did all that for social media? Like, stop it, ladies, and even men.
Right.
Stop posting for likes.
Yeah. It's all about the clout. It's not really, if it's not what you do, like, I know people on social media, like, I can tell, like, that's their real life. Like, that's their real relationship. They talk, they play, they joke. It's all messy. They're not trying to be anything that they're not. And, that's okay too, because people can really see that and like, oh, wow, that is such a great relationship that they have. That doesn't mean they don't have arguments. That doesn't mean they, just like any other relationship, it has its up and downs, but, as long as you're not doing it just to do it.
Yeah, and don't
compare yourself.
And ladies, stop looking at your friends and seeing what they have. If they got a brand new house or new car, you don't got to go do that. God has a plan for you, okay? Just, I always look at it this way. Your life is already planned out. God already has your life planned out. Everything that's happening in your life is for a reason.
Right.
You don't have to get that brand new house or that brand new car. You know what I mean? You don't gotta go and have a baby because your friend had a baby. You know what I mean? Or get married because your friend got married. Just go with the flow. Like, God has a plan for you. Let your life plan out. Stop comparing yourself to Lisa in the corner and Mike in the corner. And they just got married and they just bought a new house. And okay, that's their path. You need to worry about your own path. And that's all I'm going to say. Just worry about your own path. Worry about what's going on in front of you, what you're doing. And when you do that, you live a happier, better life. I feel like
it's even good for your mental health.
I feel like I don't stress about what everybody's doing. I focus on what I'm doing. Okay, when I'm going on vacation or when I'm packing my bags, not somebody's on vacation. I want to go on vacation. But I'm not going to be in my husband's ear like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. You have to
Just
be your
because
own
Lisa is
person.
doing it.
Yes, you have to be your own person. When it's time for me to
Shout
go
out
on
Lisa, we
vacation,
don't know you.
when it's time for me to go on vacation or for time for me to do something, then that will be that time. But I'm not gonna sit there and talk about it or, you know, rush it or want something because somebody else wants it.
That's very true. That's very true. Don't compare your life.
Don't compare your life.
I try not to do, like, I don't even think about
Only
what
life I
do.
want is Beyonce life. That's it. Nobody else. I don't want to go by Beyonce life. That's it. Shout out to Beyonce.
Yeah,
we love you, Beyonce.
Shout out to Miss B. But yeah, you know, you just live your own life. Like, I've always been that. Like, nothing people do bothers me. Like, whatever you wear, whatever you have, it doesn't, like, I have a very old car. And I've been trying for the past 3 years now. I've been telling myself, oh, I want a new car. But then because I don't have a car note, but every time I think about that, I'm like,
oh, girl, you don't want that car note. We
no,
got a car note. You don't want that car note.
I don't.
Just
So
use that car till it falls apart.
And for me, and it's not because I don't. I can buy any car really that I want. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't want that. And car is not something that I don't see the depreciation, you know, I don't see the investment in.
Yeah, you're not one of those, oh, well, Lisa got a BMW, let me go get a BMW.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know what? That's what brings it to another topic is you not living beyond your wage.
Oh.
Because so many people live beyond their wage. Like, oh, they, you know, driving these expensive cars and got these, and they can't even afford it. Cars about to be, you know, what is it called? Repo. They houses in foreclosure. But that's the thing about keeping up with the Joneses. You see it on social media. You want to do that. So you're being smart. You say, you know what? I can have a car. I can have a car. No, but I'm going to save my money. If your car's working, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Like, there's nothing
and
wrong
you're
with my car.
also saving money, though.
Oh,
you're saving money.
Oh, my God. And that's very important to me. Like, you know, if I can save, I can do other businesses, I can invest in other things rather than buying a car. Like, what is a car? It can take me from here to there. I'm good with it. Like,
exactly. As long as it crank up.
Yeah.
And when summertime comes, you can just walk everywhere.
This is
you
true.
Just can't walk here though. That might be a little
That's
far.
true. That's true. He's New York, so. But at the same time, you know, I try to live in my own lane, not worry about what other people are doing.
Stay in your own lane, okay? If you're in the right lane, just stay in there till time to get off the exit. You know, if you exit 23, just stay in that lane. You get up exit 23. Don't be going to, you know, left lane and then going straight and then get up like exit 28. Just stay in your lane. And that's the problem with social media and even people. They don't stay in their own lane.
No.
They want to be things they not.
You know what? You know, you're in fashion. I'm in fashion as well. Then I see people on social media, like, they buy things all the time just so they can keep up.
Yeah, you can.
And it's because they look at other people.
You find yourself broke trying to keep up with everybody else. Don't try to keep up with me because I don't got no money. So don't try to keep up with me.
Oh, they see you wearing that Balenciaga.
Listen. I also save my money. So I save, but I've always had an expensive habit since I was younger. So I'm used to it by now because I'm 40. I've been buying Louis Vuitton since I was like, actually, Cisco bought my first Louis Vuitton bag. I was 19 years old. So the fashion industry is not new to me. But yeah, don't try to keep up. Don't try to keep up. Chasing it. Yeah, don't try to keep up trying to see what all everybody wearing because you just can't afford that shit. I know what I can afford. I stay in my lane.
Exactly. So I see a lot of people be spending a lot of money just because they see people wearing this on social media.
Nope.
Like, no.
I can't afford my own self. I can't.
You can't afford yourself.
I can't afford myself. But I'm not going to try to be like someone else to try to keep up. And and I've always been one, like, I don't know, I'm outgoing and, you know, I like what I like, but I don't do things for likes. The same with even like I actually wrote a blog post about this last week. You have to be, I'm inspired by, you know, like my sister-in-law and my brother. And before I moved here, you know, I had this house 8 years now, but before I moved here, you need to see what everybody else has and know you have to work to get that. Right. You know? So when I look at people, we're still on the subject where you want to be like somebody else, you want to compare your life to someone else. Focus on your life and say, what can I do to make my life better? Not say, oh my God, they have a brand new car, I want a new car. Like, you can save your money to get a new car. Don't go broke. Or even get a cheaper car. You don't have to get a Mercedes-Benz. You can get a little Civic. You know.
Nothing wrong with Civic.
No, I like Civic. Civic is a great car. You need to, you know, live on your budget. Stop focusing on what everybody else is doing. Like, okay, I can afford this. I'm going to do this. I learned that from my dad a long time ago. My father told me, when you get your house, make sure you can pay your rent by yourself. Okay? Don't try to go get no big old house to compete with someone who got a big house and then you can't pay the bill by yourself. Because if that man leave you, what you going to do?
That's true. Always have yourself, no matter what. And that brings me to another thing where it's good to, if you have to compare, there are two ways about this, because you comparing and aspiring is two different things. Like, you can see people and be like, oh my God, I love the way they run their business. I love the way they move. I would like to know how they do things. That doesn't mean you want to be like them, but you see how they do things, and you just like, you are so, you take a liking to how they do things, and you're like, all right, I see that. I watch this person. There are a lot of people that never, like, I see now that everybody's looking at Jay-Z's new business acumen, and a lot of people are looking at that and they're congratulating him and things like that. Yeah, he's doing that. He did that, but he's not posting the whole meetings.
Yeah,
he worked to it. Yeah, he had to do to get to that
behind the scenes.
He's only showing us the result.
Yes.
So a lot of people, and that's one thing with social media, like, people let you see what you want to see. Like,
that's it.
A lot of things goes on behind the closed doors that you just, you don't see.
Yep. People eating out with credit cards.
They only
got to pay that credit card stuff next month. Don't do it. It's true. You need to focus on your own life and your own goals.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just focus on yourself.
You can always push yourself. You can take a liking to something that somebody is doing, as long as you're taking your own time to get there. Like, you're doing your own legwork, and you don't worry about that quick, get rich quick kind of idea, because it's not gonna happen. Nothing is easy. You have to work for every single thing. Like, we work for every single thing we got, girl.
Everything.
Little thing.
Every pocketbook, every shoe, every house payment, every car.
Oh, do I want to know what you did for your shoes?
Lord. Expensive. But yeah, live your wage.
Yeah.
Act your wage. When you focus on yourself and your own goals, then it just flows naturally. It does flow naturally. It has nothing is stopping you from doing whatever you want to do. You have goals. We've always talked about this from our first episode. It's like, have your goals and move according to your own pace. Don't be chasing the cloud. Don't just do you. But again, don't chase Lisa. You don't know how Lisa got there. Lisa sleeping with an old man. That's why Lisa got them bags and them shoes.
A whole lot of stuff.
And that car note.
Before we get off of this comparing topic, because something happened, I think last week, about Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, him and Lori Harvey.
Yeah.
He rented out a whole aquarium, got her some Hermes stock. He went all out. Did
he get a Birkin bag too?
No, she already got plenty of those, but he got her stock.
Ooh. Okay.
So he went all out. And people were like talking about it like it was a big deal. Like, he's Michael B. Jordan. I think he's worth like 25 million or 26. He has a lot of money.
Yeah.
Don't be comparing Lori Harvey relationship to your relationship, because your man don't got Michael B. Jordan money, and your man don't look like Michael B. Jordan. Okay, so just stick with Craig and them, and
shout out to Craig.
Whatever Craig got you with Valentine's Day, that is nice. Be appreciative, and just stop comparing yourself to celebrities. So many people on Instagram like, oh my God, he has money.
Is Michael B. Jordan?
I know my man's broke. I wasn't getting all that for Valentine's Day. But that's okay though. I feel like, again, I don't compare myself to a celebrity.
Get chocolate, that doesn't mean your man loves you any lesser.
That's true too. And even when you look at like Cardi B and Quavo, all the things they did for their girlfriends, they have money, and people don't get that. They have money. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do because they got money.
Right. They have it like that.
Yes.
They have it, and for them is to show out other celebrities like them. It's not to show. They're not thinking about people like you and I. They're thinking
we regular people.
Regular people. They are showing out to other celebrities.
We go into what do you call it? Red Lobsters on Valentine's Day.
That's it.
We getting them extra biscuits to go to eat for the next day. Don't be comparing yourself to Lori Harvey because y'all don't got Michael B. Jordan. Y'all need to stop it. Stay in your own lane, okay? Because you're with Craig and Michael, okay? You're with Craig and Michael. You are not with Michael B. Jordan. So stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing your relationships. And what goes behind closed doors with them too.
Right.
Like Michael B. Jordan's cute, but he could be a dick. We don't know.
That's true.
And Lori Harvey's pretty. She could be a bitch.
That's true.
We don't know.
We don't know. But when they have that, PDA going on social media, everybody thinks that.
And they're like, oh, they're in the Bahamas and they're here. They have money, people. They have money. Something that we don't have, okay? Yeah. We don't have that kind of money, but they got money. So they're able to do more than our significant, our guys can do for Valentine's Day.
Right. So don't think about that and go, oh, you just didn't love me. You only got me this. Like, no. If he got you chocolate,
that's what he got
you chocolate, take your damn chocolate and
take your Red Lobster or wine, whatever you drink.
Whatever you drink, just take it and be appreciative because that's just one day. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Stop comparing your life. You will live a happier life if you stop comparing your life.
Oh my God, it's so good for your mental
health. I'm just at peace because I ain't comparing myself to nobody.
Me too.
I run my own little race.
It doesn't bother me.
Ain't nobody walking in my 5-inch heels but me. So I'm just running my own race. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about what Lisa doing in the right lane. I'm in the left lane.
Yeah, so some coworkers, they're all about what other people are doing too.
Yeah, you just have to mind your business. I mean, just mind your business.
Why did you get promotion? I've been here for 25 years and I ain't got nothing. Yeah, well, you might want to check yourself.
Well, you didn't have the qualification, the attitude. And you have to be likable too. You know what I mean?
Attitude goes a long way.
The attitude goes a long way. Let me tell you something. I actually had a conversation with a lady last week, and she was like, "Your attitude, like she just kept talking to me, like, because she was like, your attitude is just like you're just going." Me and her was talking about random shit.
Yeah, right.
And it's how you approach people or they approach you. You got to have that good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And for 2021, if you got a bad vibe, just stay away from me. I don't need that negative energy. I'm going to come around with some sage, because it's all about positivity. We don't need no negativity. People are dying left and right. Mm-hmm. Just, and me and her were talking and she was saying it's good to have people that come into a store and they know what they want. They don't have an attitude. You ask them, they want help and they say no. You just let it go.
Let it go, yeah.
But some people are just so negative and angry and mad. And they actually had, I don't know if you saw on Instagram last week, a lady who was in a J. Crew store and she was, white lady was cursing and saying some racial stuff at the J. Crew store. And they were like trying to calm her down. And I'm like, how do you go in a store screaming racial stuff? Like, people should know by now. You would get knocked the fuck out now. Like, you can't be in stores screaming and yelling. Like, certain things you just have to just not say.
Racial slurs?
Yes, she was saying racial slurs. They had it on. I think it was like the Shade Room. They put it up. Wow. And they was like, the girl was like gonna go in and beat her up. Mm-hmm. She started like screaming and acting all crazy. But it's how you come into a store. It's like if you don't want to shop, want to be around people, just order online. You don't have to go into a store.
You don't have to. But the attitude, speaking of attitude in stores. So I want a quick story. So I was in Italy and I went into Louis Vuitton store. Mind you, this is like, it's a gallery. He's not even
it's huge.
He's huge.
I know. That's why I want to go there and shop.
It's not like, oh, let me check the rack. Let me see the clearance rack. Like, none like that. So you go in there, and as the black lady, they have like security guards outside. They just look at you. Nobody attends to you.
Oh.
They just look at, I'm like, ain't no motherfucker in here? Like, no one is talking to you. And then you only ask for what you need because everything is behind the glass. And then you're like, oh, I'll take that in black, yellow, red, because that's it. You should know, like, they don't have price tags or nothing like that. So you just take, whatever you want. You take that, but I'm like, the attitude in here, the vibe in here, even if I have the money, you guys are not giving. I'm not inspired by the customer service to buy
anything.
anything.
Yeah, you need to be positive. Has to be positive.
Yeah, like your attitude. Hey, hello, welcome. Can I help you with anything? It's like no, nothing. It was so cold in there, and I'm just like, all right.
Well, I look forward to going there then.
I just walk out. Yeah, but because that's just me. I'm like, at least show like you care.
Yeah, you need to have a positive vibe when you walk into the
positive
store. You're spending your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Them bags are expensive.
It's not your girl. So I
it's a bag I'm on right now. I saw online it was like $4,000. Yeah.
Which one is this?
It just came out. I'll show you later. It's nice.
Oh my god.
It's new. Yeah, it just came out. It's very pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that. $4,000.
Yeah, it's a nice bag. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna chill though.
Oh man. I mean, I could save up for it, but by the time I get to it, it might be out of trend by then.
No, you can probably buy it on sale by that time. Go online.
Hey, that's just me, man. I don't chase. This is me. I don't chase trends, so that's why I don't buy whatever. I buy quality stuff though. Like I'll spend my money on like old shit, like old Italian shoes that ain't nobody know. Like that
antique stuff.
And yeah, like I would spend money on that stuff rather than just like go ahead and buy something that is like $3,000 now, and you know what fashion is all about. And like
and that's the
next
reason
month
why
is over.
That's the reason why I love Chanel, because Chanel is probably the only brand that as soon as you leave the store, it goes up in value.
Are you for real?
And I learned that last year when I bought my first Chanel bag.
Oh.
The bag was probably like $23. And now I can resell it now for over $3,000. Yes. Okay. Chanel's the only that's a good brand I know that goes up in value.
Shout out to Chanel. Yeah, that's
so it's kind of even with Birkin bags. If you get a Birkin bag now from the store for like $10,000, you can resell it for like $30,000.
I know that. That's why all the celebrity girls like if you start to date, you only get
you only get 2 bags per year,
and that's what
So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I need somebody to sponsor to give me a Birkin bag or Kelly bag.
Hey, I just need one. You still need to find that soulmate. Maybe
Lord,
maybe he can give it to you.
A soulmate might be a rich man. Lord.
Was it you that sent me something about soulmate? That somebody said that soulmate is in the basement.
Yeah, I said that. I said that the last episode, soulmate was in the basement. That was Cisco in the basement.
Oh my god, that was too funny. And guys, make sure you listen to all our episodes because you are not gonna, you don't want to miss any of this.
Like watching the episode like on Facebook. It's funny to see our facial expressions because we be like I'm looking at you like you looking at me like, yo, this is crazy. But it's funny to watch us.
Yes, it is so funny because
it's funny to watch us.
There was an episode where I couldn't talk for like 2 seconds. I was dying. We have too much fun doing this podcast. Oh my god, yes, guys, you want to keep up with us, so we really appreciate you. Keep listening to us. So that brings us to another topic, right? What do we have to talk about today? About living our best life.
Yes. Live your best life.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that only because a lot of people are living, again, these fake lives. This fake lives. Again, doing things for social media,
mm-hmm.
Not being truthful to yourself.
Right.
And you have to be. I feel like you live a better, positive life when you're more focused on what you do and make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing this podcast makes us happy. You know what I mean? Like me doing my YouTube makes me happy. Me blogging. And like I said on my blog before, I don't care if only 4 people read my damn blog. I wrote it because I wanted to write it.
Right. You're not doing it just because, oh, please. No. You do it because you love it. And that's one thing I like about you is like, hey, I don't care. And I'm the same way too. Like, I don't care. If you like it, I see some people though on social media. I think we'll talk about this a little bit because I see some people on social media, they don't miss your story. But I see them, they be
on there like this. Oh, she made a post.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
mm-hmm.
You looking in the stories, but you don't comment, you don't like, you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, but you be in the stories watching.
What are you watching?
Stop being a looker. Be a supporter. Don't be a looker. Be a supporter. And you know what gets me mad about people who are in the stories looking? it costs you nothing to subscribe to the channel.
That's true.
Okay? It's nothing for you to look at a blog.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you want to hear our podcast, it's free.
Yeah.
You're not paying. I'm not telling you to sit there and spend $7.99 to hear my podcast. It's free.
It's free. It is free.
And we speaking straight up facts. Like, I'm not listening. And I actually, every Monday, I listen to the podcast before I start posting on social media, because Mo is in charge of that. She posts it. I listen to us before I start posting.
Right.
Because I want to get that feeling that you're getting when we're talking.
Right.
And I sit there and I be laughing and I just be in my room. And Cisco and Jay be like, yo, you be in your zone. Like, I literally take 30 minutes.
And that's it.
In
30
the morning,
minutes, guys. 30 minutes.
And I listen to myself and you talk. Again, you have to like what you do. You have a passion for it.
Yeah.
And we like talking. We like giving real facts. We like being real. And I like hearing us talk, because I feel like we're talking about real shit that nobody wants to talk about.
This is true. This is true. This is very true. So we talking about real shit. We're just doing us. And, you know, like she said, it doesn't cost you anything to say.
It's free.
Hey, good job, guys.
Exactly. And also too, we're black women. Like, there's not a lot of support for black women. Like, I support Ming Lee and Karen Civil have their podcast. And I listen to them and I'm like, it's funny, they launched the same week I think we launched. I think they did the week before. But they launched in January too, and we launched in January. And I'm like, it's good to see black women getting together to talk and not going against each other.
It's absolutely refreshing.
Because they're always trying to put us against each other and compete against each other. It's like, we're going to support each other. We're going to support white girls. We're going to support Spanish girls. We're going to support all race of girls.
Yeah.
We don't care what color you are. We're going to support you. And we expect the same thing.
Right.
We're two black girls talking about real facts, things we've been through. Like, half of this book is shit I went through, shit you went through. I'm getting ideas. People are telling me, I'm writing it down. So it's basically just things actual real things that have been going, in our head, through our mind, and we're talking about it.
That's true. That's true. Guys, we give you nothing but the truth here.
Yeah, the very straight up truth.
It hurts.
And it damn sure hurt a lot of people, because they be like, what the fuck these bitches just be talking about? You talking about everything.
Everything. So, guys, that brings us to our conclusion of this episode. We really appreciate you. We'll run it down. Be yourself. Don't do anything for clout. Don't do anything for social media. And just live your best life. It's good also for you to take time off if you have to on social media. Support us. Just don't be in our stories, but also show appreciation, and we appreciate it.
And you can subscribe to YouTube. It's free.
It's free. It is free. So
you can download Anchor and Spotify. It's free as well.
Check us out and more Makeup on YouTube. And just watch us. There's a lot you can get from us.
It's a lot you can learn, okay? Because I know a lot of my young, friends, they listen to the podcast. And I'm talking about the girls who are in their 20s. And they be like, oh my God, I thank you for talking about that. Because things have been on their mind. They could be in a relationship. And, again, how long should I wait for a ring? We have people who listen to us who are in their 20s. And they're like, okay, I'm in a relationship. How long should I wait?
Right.
So we're giving you our thoughts, what we've been through, how long you should wait. So it's kind of like we're giving you good advice.
Yes. And we appreciate you guys. And thank you so much. This is